Hello all, the fight is back on. Was it ever off? Canelo Alvarez versus Billy Joe Saunders is going to happen at the weekend. I said that it would in yesterday's video. Make sure you hit the like button, you subscribe, you hit the notification bell, and most importantly, in my opinion, subscribing and hitting the notification bell isn't the most important step. Comment down below, give me your opinion. That's the most important step. That's what I want to know about. So the fight is back on. The ring issue has been resolved, and as I said this in the video yesterday, I said the fight's going to happen. No one's getting on the plane and going home. These things will be resolved. I do believe, someone's going to correct me if I'm wrong, I do believe it's a 22-foot ring. That's the happy medium. Both boxers have accepted that. Fight's on. Now, the debate yesterday across social media and in the comments of the video yesterday, and by the way, thank you for everyone who commented on yesterday's video, good, bad, indifferent, or anything else. It was great to read through all those comments. People even talk about the wallpaper. People even talk about this old wallpaper. This is what happens when you live in a big old house that I live in. We are refurbing at the moment, but we're doing things one room at a time. This room is probably going to be the last one to be done. I digress. Don't worry about the wallpaper, worry about the fight at the weekend. But the debates that have gone on have involved, is Billy Joe Saunders in Canelo's head? A lot of Billy Joe Saunders fans will tell you, yes, he is. He's won the mind games. In my opinion, bitching about the ring, threatening to go home, and then not turning up for the face-to-face yesterday, the head-to-head photo media press thing that went on yesterday. That's mind games, and that's winning the mind games? No, I don't think so. If you think that sort of thing is going to get in the head of someone like Alvarez, I think you're underestimating Canelo. I think you're really underestimating Canelo. You don't get to where he is at in the sport by having your focus, game plan and performance affected by your opponent doing these shenanigans and these things. That's not happening. So if you're one of these Billy Joe Saunders fans that thinks he's in Canelo's head, he's got to him, he's living his head rent-free, no. So Canelo fans, on the other hand, they think they've won the mind games because they're saying that Billy Joe Saunders wants a big ring because he wants to run away and doesn't really want to fight. He's looking for excuses to get out, and that's why he wants to get on a plane and go home. So look, it depends which side of the fence you're sitting on. Personally, I don't sit on a fence, or on a side of the fence. Sorry, I do sit on the fence. I don't sit on one side or the other of the fence. I'm a boxing fan. This ain't football. In football, you choose your team or get given your team. You inherit your team when you're very young and you stick by that team. And then, judging on the football fans that I know, is you defend your team even when they're doing ridiculously stupid things or reprehensible things on or off the pitch. You defend and defend and defend them, and and that's it. You stick by it. That's not how boxing works. That's not how it works. Well, if you're a boxing fan, you appreciate good boxing, and it doesn't matter whether it's a British fighter, a Mexican fighter, or whatever. I am not going to be affected by the outcome of this contest. The day after the contest happens, it doesn't matter whether Canelo wins or Billy Joe Saunders wins. I'm going to feel pretty much exactly the same the next day, and I'm going to go about my business as I do. It's not going to affect my mood. I'm not going to be upset. I'm not going to have head in hands or whatever on the outcome of the contest. I just hope I see a good contest, a good, fair contest with lots of skills on display. Because I'm a fan of the boxing. I'm not a fan of a boxer. And it's amazing how when you get fans of a boxer, they're willing to throw themselves under the bus to protect that boxer. Floyd Mayweather Jr. fans, Deontay Wilder fans, Fury fans, even AJ fans, Saunders fans, they're willing to overlook crazy shit that their favourite boxer does or says, and they will make a complete arse of themselves whilst defending that boxer. My personal advice is don't throw yourself, your morals, your principles under the bus for someone you don't know or haven't met. So yeah, I'm hoping to see a good boxing match of the weekend. That's all that matters. The other debate going on in the comments yesterday was all about cheating and advantages and this, that and the other. Again, the size of the ring or dictating it was never about necessarily cheating. It's finding an advantage. Sure, a big ring is going to suit boxers of a certain style that want a jab and move about the ring. A smaller ring is going to maybe suit more aggressive boxers that aren't so quick on their feet at closing the gap. But we're not talking about cheating here. We're talking about who has the advantage. A big ring puts an advantage at Billy Joe Saunders. Billy Joe Saunders fans will then say, oh, it's a fair fight if it's in a massive ass ring. However, if it's in a small ring, Alvarez fans, Canelo fans will say it's a fair fight. Saunders fans will say, no, it's in a tiny ring, you're cheating. You see where I'm coming from? It depends which side of the fence you're sitting on as to how you view it. But it's not about cheating, it's about who has an advantage. Both sides have agreed on a 22-foot ring. And Canelo seems perfectly happy with that. He said, fine, if it's a 22-foot ring, it's a 22-foot ring. He didn't say, oh, well, Billy Joe Saunders has now got an advantage. Billy Joe Saunders is cheating, he's got the big ring. He didn't say that. He just said, fine, we'll get on with it. Mark the champion. Just going to get on with it. So, it's all interesting stuff. It's all fun and games. As I said, make sure you comment down below. If you want to talk about the wallpaper more, you can. Feel free. So, the fight is happening. It's on. I'm looking forward to it. I will probably do some sort of final analysis video, maybe comment when the weigh-in happens. But it's all good. The fight is on. Thank you all very much for watching. See you all again soon. Take care. Goodbye.